Hello YouTube, this is Ringo from 7 Education, and today we have another past paper series. This is the May 15 TZ1, paper 1, question number 5. This question is unique. This question comes almost every single year in every single paper in ways that you could not imagine. So on the screen, what we have is given that sine x equals 3 over 4, where x is an obtuse, careful, is an obtuse, find the value of cosine x. So, we circle the obtuse because, that is going to have an effect. So whenever we're given some sort of sign and we're asked to find cosine, these sort of stuff, the first thing we ever do is to draw our right angle. Call it theta, call it right angle. And we know from our, soha, koha, toha stuff, okay, remember this? The sine is opposite over hypotenuse, which is simply 3 over 4. So therefore, what we need to do is to get cosine, we need adjacent over hypotenuse. So how do we find this adjacent? Well, simple. 4 squared minus 3 squared equals root 7. So this is using Pythagoras. So we know that cosine is just root 7 over 4. Are we finished? It's 4 marks. Obviously, we're not finished. So why did I circle obtuse? Because, this can be a very tricky thing. So remember our best friend, CAST diagram. We learned about these actually, right? So we know that it's an obtuse angle and sine is positive in the obtuse angle. So here is the angle that we are looking at. So at an obtuse angle and it is sine, everything else, cosine and tangent, are negative. So we have to put in that negative sign in front of root 7 over 4. Now that is the right answer, guys. Be very careful on that one. Alright, so the next part of the question is asked for cosine 2x. Well, what do we know? What do we know? We know that it's a double angle formula. Don't ever multiply that root 7 over 4 by 2. So the double angle formula says that cosine 2 theta equals cosine square theta minus sine square theta. So let's get cracking. So we have cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Alright, so cosine square theta, so we're going to go for minus root 7 over 4 minus 3 over 4 square. Alright, so what we're going to get is 7 over 16 minus 9 over 16, which is simply 1 over 8 or 2 over 16 with a minus. That is it. So simply cos 2x is just minus 1 over 8. And this is done, okay? And remember, this little trick where they give you something, they give you a sine theta, you draw the right angle. This can be used in many, many cases, and I've seen it in almost every single paper, for the past, 4 or 5 years. So anyhow, peace out for now. Remember to subscribe. This is Ringo.